Okay?
On the Taiwan president visit, if China tries to take over Taiwan, is President Biden still committed to putting U.S. boots on the ground in Taiwan?
Check this out.
We've answered this question multiple times. I don't have anything else to share.
Okay. And then on the China spycraft, why did President Biden say about the China spycraft in February, we were able to protect sensitive sites against collection, if that's not true?
What did he say?
I'm not going to dive into any reporting. That's not something I'm going to do. I'm not going to confirm any reporting. Look, we knew the flight.
Not reporting. The DNI said today that the U.S. does not appear to have provided critical new insights to the People's Republic of China. So is it they didn't provide any new critical insights, or they didn't get anything?
Good question.
I would refer you to the ODNI if you have specific questions on their reporting. What I can tell you from here, and what we have said many times, is that we knew the flight path of the balloon before it crossed the United States. We took precautions in advance to ensure that it didn't get sensitive information.
Okay.
And when it comes to technology like this balloon, it has limited additive value compared to other means of intelligent collection. And we have said that. And the bottom line is, this is the administration that identified the problem and took action.
A few moments later.
The White House issued a statement yesterday that was dismissive of Speaker Johnson's idea to tie that package to the policy banning future LNG exports. It said that the president wants the aid package passed right away and that you support the LNG export ban. But can you clarify whether that means you're ruling out that proposal from Speaker Johnson? Like, is that off the table, or is this something that you might consider down the road?
I mean, we've been very clear, right? We've been very clear. The reporting we have said, as you said from our statement, is not true.
What?
We've been really clear about House Republicans should pass the bipartisan national security agreement that already passed with overwhelming support out of the Senate, 70-29. You've heard me say that many times before. We need to make sure Ukraine has what it needs to defend itself against Russia's aggression.
Yes, exactly.
We're going to continue to be clear about that. And there's a way to get Ukraine what they need. All the speaker has to do is put that national security supplemental on the floor. The president supports the pause on pending, obviously, additional approvals of LNG export licenses to evaluate the economic and climate impacts.
What is that supposed to mean?
On consumers and communities. He supports that pause. And there is a way to deal with what Ukrainians are fighting for right now. They're fighting for their democracy. They're fighting for their freedom against the aggression of Mr. Putin. There's a way to get them the assistance that they need.
Oh, okay. I see what you did there.
And that is to pass that bipartisan, we believe that would be a bipartisan support, national security supplemental that got bipartisan support. If he puts it on the floor, we know for a fact that Republicans will vote for it. We know where Democrats stand. He needs to put that on the floor.
Whatever.
Okay.
Karine, the meeting yesterday was a scaled-back event, as we understand it. How troubling is it to the White House that prominent Arab American leaders are declining to come to the White House?
I mean, look, I want to be really clear, and we've been saying this many times before. Number one, we've done these outreach. We listened. The community wanted to have what we thought change the format, do a meeting where it was a working meeting. We respected that. We listened to them.
That was a lie.
And we had a working meeting. And so want to be really respectful of that. And look, we understand it's a very painful time. We understand that. And we respect that. And so, look, I can't speak to individuals who want to attend, not want to attend. That's for them to speak to.
Why?
The president is going to continue to, and his administration, obviously, senior officials are going to continue to have these conversations. We're going to continue to listen to the community. That's what a president does, and that's what this president will continue to do.
I know the president spoke with Chef Jose Andres. Does the president agree with Chef Andres that Israel is using food as a weapon?
Look, we understand how Chef Andres is feeling, right? He just lost members of his team.
God have mercy upon us.
I'm sure who felt like family to him as well. The op-ed was very powerful. What he does is heroic, not just in Gaza, around the world, providing food, providing that essential humanitarian assistance. And we, you heard from the president last night in his statement.
Stop the cap.
He's outraged and he's heartbroken. We are all heartbroken here by those 7 lives lost. And so we are going to continue to mourn with them, with Chef Jose Andres and obviously the families. I'm just not going to, he's going to speak for himself.
You're so dumb.
We are very clear about where we stand. I think the president's statement was incredibly powerful, impactful, and really truly lays out how he feels about the current situation.
And on another topic, Karine, how worried is the White House about bird flu?
That's a good question.
So look, this is something that we are certainly monitoring. We have been, CDC has been certainly working on top, working and focusing on this. We take health and safety of the American people seriously.
Oh, you better be joking.
It is very important to this president. Our top priority is to keep communities healthy, safe, and informed. We're closely tracking this, monitoring this, as I just stated, of the reports that are out there, and have active, relevant agencies to coordinate with and support local authorities.
And how's that working out for you?
The CDC has said the risk to human health from this outbreak is low. They're continuing to monitor and will continue to coordinate with relevant agencies and officials. This is, when it comes to the public health of the American people, we take that very seriously and we'll continue to track this.
Shut up, bro.
Finally, what's the White House's response to some on the left who think that Justice Sotomayor should retire so that the president could appoint a replacement?
I've been asked this question before here at the podium, and when it comes to those types of decisions, those are personal decisions. That is, regardless if it's Justice Sotomayor or any other justice on the bench, that is for them to make. That is a decision for that justice to make. Again, it's a personal decision. That is not something that we get involved in. But it is something for, obviously, any justice on the bench. They should be given the space and the freedom to make that decision. I won't have anything else to say beyond that.
Thanks, Karine. How is Israel going to conduct that investigation into the strike that killed those World Central Kitchen aid workers?
Yo, the man asked you a simple question.
Look, you heard from the president last night. You heard from my colleague from the National Security Council yesterday, and also earlier today. I think the president's statement was very, very strong, right? Very straightforward. He wants to see an investigation that's swift, an investigation that's comprehensive.
Oh, dude, that's crazy.
That brings accountability, and he wants to make sure that it is made public. We leave it to obviously the Israeli government to do that investigation, but we want to make sure that it's swift, it's comprehensive, that it's made public, and it is important. We need to certainly get to the bottom of exactly what happened.